You guys, I'm gonna talk to you about one of my favorite games in the entire world that I used to play back when I was in college. I'm bored and was just hanging around in my apartment with my roommates. And it was like in the afternoon, I wasn't going out or doing anything more fun. And that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So, really cool game. And I gotta tell you this: nothing is more fun for me than running around on shipment with shotguns and or dual what are they called, P90Xs or P90Xs. What are the fucking submachine guns are that you can do akimbo and just like blasting people without any like sitting in the fucking grass waiting for like 10 minutes for a fucking person to come out and you're boring as fuck and have a sniper rifle or something. I don't know. All I gotta say is I love action. When I play these games, I play it because I just like running gun and just like bam bam, shoot that one, shoot that one, shoot that one. So I'm all about that. So my favorite things to do. My favorite games are domination. I always dominate domination. So something I'm good at. My KDR, I gotta say this, I ended positive, so my KDR was above. I don't even know what it was, honestly. Some things about me and my Call of Duty ranking. I think I did prestige like once or twice. I forget. I think it's prestige like twice or grand total twice, just because I didn't know what else to do. Except it felt like a waste of time. He was just like sit at level 55 and not do anything. So I don't know. But anyway, I called it a nuke once. I'll say this. It was one time when I was sitting. I forget the map. But I like watched so many videos of people getting nukes, and I was like, I really want to get a nuke. So I watched like exactly what they do. I was like, they camp just like kind of, and they just like sit like by a post and just like keep shooting people like the same way. So I did that. And this is like very different than how I normally play, and just like racked up 7 kills. Like okay, and then what they do, so I like watch the videos, and then they like lay down and had someone they call on a kill streak. And the kill streak do all like the racking up of the kills for them. So I did that. I called a kill streak, and I got like I think the default like setup that everyone knows is like airstrike. Chopper gunner and then nuke. So I did that. I called in the airstrike, and I managed to get 3, which is like the best thing you could ever hope for. And then, or maybe I got 2. I don't know. I didn't record this. Like, there's no way to track this record. But I either got 2 and then got panicked and had to get a 3rd one, or I got 3 and I was like, yes, I got 3. It's my lucky day. And then at that point, you can call him the chopper gunner, and you can just rape with the chopper gunner and just fly around, just like just look for the X's and just like shoot everything. And it's just like the easiest way to just like rack up kills. But anyway, that's essentially how it went. And I managed to get like the required other kills. I think I do remember this actually. I got all the kills that I needed to get the nuke except for 1 kill. So I got up to 24. And then I was like so nervous. I was like, holy shit, I need 1 more kill and I can get a nuke. Are you fucking kidding me? I was waiting there. I waited. I was like, I was like sweating fucking bullets. And I was like waiting there and behind the fucking whatever I was hiding behind. I was like, holy shit, I've been here for so long. One of these guys know where I'm at. But like, I was just like so nervous I was gonna get shot. And like, just as I was like about to like, I don't know, just one moment it happened. Like, I came around the corner, I just like lighted up and just like shot him like directly there. And it was like, bam, I got like the kill. So I got the 25. Kills for the nuke, so that's why. And then immediately I just like flipped the nuke button. And I was like, yeah, everyone, I called it a nuke. I'm that fucking boss. It's me, Joe Smith from PlayStation Network calling in the fucking nuke. And I felt like such a G. I was like, no way. This is like something only like pros do. And I was like, that was like one of my highlights for all of Call of Duty. So I did that, and afterwards I got the perk or the whatever they give you, like the call sign, and I was like super pumped about it. So. Anyway, that's the time I called it a nuke in Call of Duty. But other things about Call of Duty. First of all, I used to watch a lot of Call of Duty videos. I used to love, what was it called? Is it Achievement Hunter? They used to do, like, all the things about Call of Duty. I used to love watching, like, the sniper stuff. I used to love watching this guy Tape. I don't know if he's still big on YouTube doing the same stuff. But he used to be like do really good Call of Duty videos. This guy only used to be Blade was really entertaining because he would just like rape kids with a fucking knife, and it was so funny to watch. Because he had to be just like walking around like, I'm a kid, I got a gun, I can do whatever I want. And he just goes up in your face, man, and he just stabs him with the fucking knife. Or he does the military style, but it's super funny because it's just like he just like makes these kids look so stupid. He just like running around circles around like, bam, like I know what the fuck I'm doing, you don't, It's so funny. But anyway. That guy is good. If you've never seen his channel before, maybe you were born after my time and you were like one of those Call of Duty Warzone kind of kids. I don't actually know how that game works. I don't know if it's fun or not. I've never played it. So, but if you're having fun and you enjoy it, cool. I grew up with the Modern Warfare 2. I actually grew up with Modern Warfare 1. That was the first Call of Duty game I ever played. My friend Neil recommended it to me. He's like, yo, this is the best game ever. And I was like, okay, well, Neil says cool. I'll check it out. Because, I respect the guy's opinion on things that are cool and, trendy or whatever. So I did and checked it out. It's interesting. But it's Modern Warfare 2 that really was like I think the golden era game for me. Also on a side note, there was that other game in between called Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2. I forget what it was. I think it was Black Ops, but I forget. But anyway, me and my friend Corey Murphy used to always play Nazi Zombies over my place. We'd get a $5 hot and ready from Little Caesars and just play, go online, I think, or just do like offline mode or whatever we do, and just like play Nazi Zombies and just like rack up the levels or whatever in an online player. We like to be like pretty good to the point where we were like reputable. Like we would always be like, I'd say overall we were like usually the best people on the team for Nazi Zombies. Like we were pretty good. I remember one of the maps I think was Keener Drone Toten, and you can get like the Wonder Waffle in that game. And I remember just like so many times just like getting the Ray Gun and Wonder Waffle and just be like set for the entire game, and just like be able to like just like rape the zombies with like, or not the zombies. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have used that phrase to apply to Nazi Zombies. I guess that only applies in Call of Duty multiplayer. I now know that, and I now apologize on behalf of myself for using the term raping. That does not apply. I'm sorry, kid. You can stand up. I'm talking to because you know this term, the phrase "sit down, kid." I don't know. My friend Vinny used to always use it when he play Call of Duty. Anyway, I was gonna say also Nazi Zombies is the best game. I didn't get as into it as my friend Bill though. He got really into it in college to the point where he got like way more into it than me. I got like to the point where I was like so good that like I could just like post up and like be comfortable like winning a game. The hardest I ever got, I think it was with me and Corey, and I think one time we got like the farthest level you can get in Kingdom, like really posted up at a really good spot, and we like somehow managed to jump into the secret corner that I found out about online, and we like somehow were like out in like a secret corner. I don't think we were outside the map. We were like in this exact corner where like if you stand exactly right on top of each other, the zombies can't sense you and they can't get to you because they can only use like certain routes, and you can always shoot them, but they can't hit you because they always like just can't get to you or something like that. I forget why. But anyway, I fell asleep at some point in time because we were doing so well, and by the time I woke up, it just like the game timed out, and it's like holy shit. I don't even know what level it was like 29 or something like that. I don't remember if that was good or bad, but anyway, that was like the most I ever got into Nazi Zombies. Because I don't know, Bill got into it one of my friends in college got like more interested than me, but by that time in my life I was like into other stuff like girls like more seriously than like in high school when everyone's like when it's like Drama City and you just like, oh, but this person like this person, but this person slept with this person, this was dating this person. It's just like so annoying. But in college it's like, yo, just go outside and like meet people. But it's still like a community where it's like, but like they're like in a frat, they're like they know this person. So anyway, it's still like it's just like a whole different level of drama. But anyway, I was like more into like the social life and like making my apartment room like the coolest room ever. So I was like really into that. And also just that, I think. I was into like pickup, but like trying to like think of like how it fit with me as like a single person who like didn't like go out to nightclubs and wasn't like a New York City clubber or club rat or like whatever like was the scene for that. And I was like trying to think of like how that applied to me as someone who like lived on a campus where like everyone was either in a fraternity, like just like a regular person on earth, or was like involved in like a club or something, or just like invited their friends to apartments. And I was like, okay, so those are like the categories that I could work with. So I did, and I mean I got no complaints. So anyway, back to Call of Duty. Maybe I'll touch upon that again. No, maybe for another video. I'll keep you guys. I'll just focus another video on that. That'll just be as simple as that. But I think I already actually talked about another video about the time when I almost hooked up with that girl from Alabama, and I kind of like give you the basic layout of like my room and like the set of my college atmosphere. I mean, I've got a lot of stories about like stuff about times like that, but I don't know if I just want to do like a series on that or what. But I don't know. In this video, I'm just gonna keep talking about Call of Duty because I started with like a focus in mind. It'd be weird to just bounce around because I try to keep videos to like one topic at a time. So anyway, wait, what a letdown, right? But anyway, I did let's see, I did. Oh, let me tell you about some of the most interesting things about Call of Duty. First of all, the funniest thing that I know is you can drop a care package and kill someone with a care package. How about that? that's just funny. Whenever you watch Call of Duty highlights and you see that happen, you're just like, dude, that kid just got that kid. That sucks to be that kid because everyone in the fucking lobby is just like laughing their ass off. And one of the funniest things about Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty, by the way, is that you can just like talk in the lobby, and if you like have a mic and you have an interesting lobby, you can have like some interesting, I don't know, chat. If you have a cool lobby, I'll say, then you can have like interesting chat or interesting conversation or stuff like that. But I don't know. My friend Vinny, he was a professional Call of Duty player, and by that I mean I think he was sponsored, but he got like really into it to the point where like I don't know like what's impressive or like what stood him out like that I could mention that made him like a professional Call of Duty player, but I know he was sponsored, so that's what sticks out to me. So anyway, he was really into it, and that's all I know. But my world, I was just good enough to be good enough to like not be a joke or laughed at. So I was like, well, whatever. I was gonna have fun at that point, and just do guns akimbo and just not give a fuck. Oh, I was on a positive KDR, so like I was like good enough to like be reputable and be like on the winning side. So anyway, it was interesting. Oh, I gotta say this though. Another game that I didn't find out until college was Halo Reach because I was always a PlayStation kid and I didn't grow up with Xbox. So when I first encountered Xbox, it was through my neighbors. I think Nick Plagianos and Kevin Clark who were like really into Xbox. No, like the two kids down the hall who I never really talked to, but they were like DK kids who like kind of kept to themselves because they always just like pledged and like did like pledge stuff. Like I don't know. They played Mario Kart at the time. I just remember like the only time like I remember like hearing from them because like they never said much was like one time one of the kids like came back and he was like bitching about his arm because like apparently like broke his arm or something. And I was thinking I heard him like talk. I was like, oh man, that's pretty shitty. That sucks. That sucks, man. That sounds like a shitty fucking pledge process or a shitty frat. I don't know. But anyway, I played Halo with my roommates Vic and Bill, I think. Yeah. But anyway, it was just like one of the funnest times we ever had, or like just hanging out and doing nothing. Because you literally, it's like the funnest thing because you can get like there's three things in the game that make it the most fun. One's the gravity hammer, or one's the I think there's at least three, right? Or maybe there's just two. Maybe the gravity hammer and the fucking the laser sword things. And whoever gets those just like owns the game. So like that's the funnest thing is just like play the game and just like get one of those things and you just run around just like run fucking chaos or train or whatever the fuck on everyone else on the map. And just like the funniest and like most amusing thing on earth. And I don't know. If you've never like just like had a chill session with your friends and you just like played Halo, you probably missed out on a lot of things because it's just like one of the coolest things to do if you got nothing else to do and you just want to kill time in your fucking dorm with your buddies and not worry about anything. But in addition to that, my friends would also spend time on chat roulette, just like talking to others like babes on chat roulette who they would just like try to like find. I'm not gonna say try to find. You just go on chat roulette and you're like whoever the fuck's on chat roulette is the guy who's next. Because we were just like online like yo we should just like go on chat roulette, see hot girls who want to talk to us and see what goes from there. But anyway, we had fun with that. And also what else did we do freshman year? I remember watching a lot of movies on the movie channel freshman year. The one movie I remember that for some reason stands out to me is the movie Capote. I don't know even what the plot of that movie was. I just remember that's the only movie that was on the movie channel, and I remember it like stands out in my memory because I remember it being like the only time I've ever heard of that person, or seen that movie, and I only saw it because it was like a critically acclaimed movie, and I don't even remember the plot except there's one guy who was like I think he was like a lawyer or something, and he had to like defend someone or something. It was like a really big trial. I have no idea, but anyway, if you've never seen the movie, check it out. If you don't want to see it, don't check it out. Who knows? I can't even tell you if I liked it or not. Honestly, I have no opinion on it. But anyways, it was an important movie, and I saw it. So, and I guess it was impactful. I have no idea. Anyway, another interesting thing. I was thinking about the dorms. This kid Steve Aloy, who hung down the hall from me, he'd always hang out with us and do physics homework with us. But he like I don't know. He always seemed like way more stressed out about it because like me and Bo would be doing it, but like we also didn't know what we were doing. But then like Steve would be like he'd like start like. He'd like act like he knew what he was doing, but then he'd suddenly like panic and like be like he had no idea what he was doing. So it was just like I don't know, it was interesting. But anyway, I lucked out because so first of all, here's the thing: I didn't know anything about physics in high school, and I had this teacher, Mr. Kropanak, who was an interesting guy. He's very unique. I'll say that. And I didn't get physics at all when I was in his class. Also, it didn't help the fact that I sat in the back with this kid Matt Ravetti, and we did not care at all. And all we did was just like talk about stuff and not give a shit about physics. But towards the end of the class, I realized I was like kind of like failing. So I did end up. This is the only time I did this in high school, but it was the first time I did this. I actually realized it was really helpful. But I saw him after class. I was like, "Look, man, obviously I was more formal than that. 'Cause I'm not rude." But I was like, "Look, I need help with physics. I don't get this concept. Can you explain it to me or help me with it or something like that?" And he actually showed me. It was really nice, and he helped me with it. And actually, for the first time, like helped me learn physics. Like afterwards, I got physics. I was like, "Wow, this actually suddenly makes sense." Great. So I actually ended up passing physics. But then like, which was cool. But then in college though, when I went to college and took physics in college, I suddenly realized that physics in college is way different, and suddenly it just didn't make sense to me anymore because it was just like put differently, but it just like suddenly didn't make sense, and it was like so confusing to me. So me and my friends on my floor would always like get together and do like physics night sessions. We'd always like try to figure out the problems together and try to make it work. But anyway. Long story short, I got my degree in mechanical engineering and I ended up getting a job at Shell, so it all worked out for me. Mr. Crow, if you're watching this, I hope you're proud of me. Even though I didn't maybe do it that well in physics in high school, I did manage to do well enough in my major to pass, and I can tell you pretty much all the parts of an offshore oil and gas separation system. So there's that. But anyway, Um, I I do know. I remember one other thing. I'm thinking of my friend and roommate who was my roommate freshman and sophomore or junior year, I think, but senior year was Ian Grigsby, who was also a mechanical engineer. We did a lot of time. We spent a lot of time like studying together. We did a lot of homework together. Just because it sucks to engineer homework yourself, I would never recommend it, and I would not do it. Because it's so much better to talk it out with a friend, at least in my opinion. Because in my world, it makes the concepts. It just makes the concepts make more sense. And like if you don't say it out loud, I mean, I just think I'm that kind of like person who just like gets concepts by like seeing them. I don't know. Anyway, I liked working with a group because like each person had their strengths and like could explain concepts in ways I could understand better than like the teacher could put it, because she'd always like talk about it, but like in a way that like a professor who majored in a way that she got a PhD would explain to people who she expected to see to be in like a PhD lecture. But in my world, it's just like, look, I'm just a guy and I don't know how fluid physics works. Can you just tell me how they work? And I had no clue what she was talking about. When I was with my friends like David Barna or like Billy Fish, we would just like talk about it. And David would like put it on the board, or like Bill would just like explain it, and it would just like make so much sense to me. I was like, oh, so that's just how it happens. You just put these letters in this, and it just works itself out. Cool. It just makes perfect sense. It's just like if this, it just like makes like logical sense, I guess. So yeah, and we also had a really smart kid from our class, Michael, there, who just like would help us, and he just like seemed to always know like the right thing, the right answers, or the right like thing to do if we were stuck on a problem or something. I don't know, but anyway, it was cool, and as always. It's kind of a thing in engineering school, or at least in the engineering major I was in, like to focus on working as a team. Because in real life, if you work for a company, you're going to be working on a team. You're not going to be like a lone engineer. Like, hey, here you work for a company, but you have to go outside and do all the work, and we're just going to sit here with all the money. Like, you have to like learn how to work with a team. So, anyway, so that's something cool. We like, got down pat by our by senior year of engineering. So we knew how to like work in a company environment, how to like make stakeholders happy who are like investing their time and or resources in us to deliver, in order for us to deliver a product. We knew how to like work together as engineers, because oftentimes in corporate environments there'll be other engineers to work with. Like in my job, #Olympus, I worked with a team of like other engineers. Like for example, there's chemical engineers. There was I was a facilities engineer at the time, or at least I was after I changed from the quote NTP, which is the TLA we used at my job. But anyway, there's or maybe as an offshore supply engineer technically, but there's a facilities engineer. Yes, there was a but I was in that major, or that technical major, I guess, or technical authority ruling. I don't know, or category, I guess. Yeah. But anyway, there's also wells engineering, which is very different. There's reservoir engineering. There's petroleum engineering, which is I think a major which specifies, or what's the word for? Yeah, it's specialization. Yes, they specify. So anyway, what they want to specialize in. But that's that's kind of like the way that most teams work in like engineering majors. You work with like other specialties in order to accomplish the task. So even if it's a small team, you do technically work with other people on a team, even if it's just like a finance guy and like a marketing guy or something like that, just to get a product off the ground and to get it to launch. But I don't know. Either way, we managed to nail the whole engineering thing in college, and this video is getting kind of long, and I forget what the whole intro point of this video was. But if it was Call of Duty, which I don't remember if it was, then this definitely took an interesting turn. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good time in college. Hope you guys liked your major, and hope you guys at least took something away from like the academic side or the learning side of college. Because in my next video, I think I'm going to talk about the fun side. So anyway, stay tuned and peace out.